11. So we welcome you all to the big final of the T10 Cricket League here at the Aleem Dar ground here in Johor Town. And the Poppets will be taking on JLB. The Poppets have been put into bat. Fahim Afridi is the new bowler, and Abbas has skied one in. Umar Dogar stuck a hand out, but couldn't hold on to that one. Was pretty close to him though. Once again, not the best start from Abbas, going after the first delivery itself. He brings Wahaj onto the strike. Wahaj will be facing Fahim Afridi, who has been bowling with the new ball for JLB, as well as Ladakhi boys in this year's T10 tournament. This time has been played fine by Wahaj. Will he get the boundary there? It was well timed, so it does run towards the boundary fairly quickly. So first boundary for Wahaj. And Poppets. Fahim Afridi bowling those quick deliveries, just firing them in rather. We're bowling to Wahaj. This time Wahaj smashes it towards deep mid wicket for a flat 6. Picked up off his pads. He's very strong on his pads. Looking in good touch is Wahaj Aslam. So Fahim continues. This time a good delivery, bowled into the wicket. Got a bit of purchase. I wanted to play that fine, but couldn't find the connection there. Good delivery by Fahim Afridi. Once again he bowls it into the wicket, and Wahaj is asking Abbas to get 2 runs there. Was gently clipped off his pads. So he gets 2 runs. So 13 of the first over is what Fahim Afridi has given away in the power surge over. So a decent power surge over in the context of the game. Anything about below 15 is fairly decent. So Mia Manan will share the new ball with Fahim Afridi, which he has been doing for the most part of the tournament. Bowls into Abbas. Abbas tried to smash that towards the long on boundary, but couldn't find the elevation there. Luckily it didn't go to hand. 1 bounce to the fielder Umar Dogar. Pushed it back in. So Mia Manan will be bowling to Wahaj Aslam. It's a good delivery, played nicely towards the covers. Will Fahim Afridi be able to stop that? Does a decent job with his foot. There's only 1 run taken there. Should have been 2. But not the clearest of running between the wickets. So good delivery from Mia Manan, swinging away, beautifully pitched in that area of uncertainty. He's definitely someone who likes to bowl into those hard lengths, trying to make the batsman reach the deliveries. This time goes towards the covers. He will find the gap on that occasion. 4 runs to Abbas Raza Khan. He moves on to 6 or 4 deliveries as the first boundary for Abbas in the final. So Mia Manan will be bowling to Abbas here. This time Abbas again finding the gap on that occasion. Wasn't the cleanest of connections, but still found a solid part of his bat. So 23 for no loss after 2 overs. So Umar Dogar has brought himself into the attack. He's been in very good form for the most part of the T10 league, and beautiful delivery to start off his spell with. Beating Wahaj all ends up. He wanted to go through the onside, or maybe down the ground rather. Just swung his bat at it. Another good delivery. Pitching and going away from the batsman. So 2 very good deliveries to start off his over, Umar Dogar. Umar Dogar continuing to Wahaj. This time not finding the connection. Asad Bukhari nicely behind it. It was a full delivery, but varied the pace on that occasion. Wahaj couldn't find the connection. So a more than decent over up till now by Umar Dogar. Umar Dogar will be bowling to Abbas, who will definitely swing his bat hard at anything that comes in that strong area of his through the offside. Umar Dogar runs in. This time, has he found the connection, or will it fall in the hands of the fielder? Asad Bukhari was placing himself under it, but just couldn't hold on. I would not technically call that a drop because he couldn't even get his hands to it. But couldn't hold on. It was a very important catch. Would have been a very important catch. A very good comeback delivery from Umar Dogar. Gives away only 5 runs. So brilliant over. That's what he brings to this JLB team, JLBB team. He will keep coming back with those tight overs and keep pulling the run rate back, and give his team breakthroughs as well. A brilliant batsman and a more than useful bowler. So they brought in Shah Nawaz, who likes to bang it in short on the wicket, and I think if he tries to target that area of uncertainty, those hard lengths, I think it'll definitely make things difficult for the batsman. He's got a bit of pace to offer. Let's see how Wahaj handles the threat posed by. Starts off with a random, very loose delivery rather. Wanted to yoke Wahaj, but just strays down the leg side and helped on its way. So he starts off with the boundary. He should probably learn a thing or two from his captain and should probably try to do the same. So Shahnawaz runs in and bowls to Wahaj. This time he tries to play him through the offside. Couldn't find the connection. Wanted to play it square off the wicket between the deep point fielder and the deep cover fielder. So it will be Abbas Raza Khan on strike. A very good delivery to follow it up. Again that hard length, and Abbas wanted to smash it through the covers. Probably should have looked to play it on the up off his back foot rather than going on to the front foot on that occasion. Shahnawaz runs in once again, smashes it short into the wicket, but does not get the bounce on that occasion. It was relatively close to the stumps. So he's definitely asking a lot of questions here. He'll need to get through this last delivery. Again, a good delivery to end the over with. So a good delivery by Shahnawaz to end the over. Again, just 5 runs. So Popets are 33 for no loss after 4. They definitely need a few big overs here. 2 very good overs bowled by Umar Dogar and Shahnawaz. You don't have a lot of time in this format, and from here onwards they would definitely need to go after the bowling big time. Both of these batsmen have been on the wicket since the first ball. This is certainly a ground where teams like to chase. 33 4 over. So a change in bat for Abbas Raza Khan. The ball is definitely skidding and keeping a touch low, so he probably would have opted for a lighter bat there, I suppose. It will be Hikmatullah Khan Marwat who has come in to bowl, and he will be bowling to Wahaj Aslam, who will definitely fancy some spin at this stage, because the quicker men have been doing a very more than decent job. This time has been played fine, but straight to the fielder. Usually very strong with that shot, Wahaj Aslam, but couldn't find a connection on that occasion. Probably ended up just placing it rather than this time. Will Abbas get the connection? He's played it fine. Will it run to the boundary? Yes, it does. So 2 not very good deliveries by Hikmat. Usually very tight in the first few deliveries of his over, Hikmatullah Khan. A better delivery this time, but Abbas plays it fine towards the third man. Fielder, good return from Asad Bukhari. But the leg umpire thinks that Abbas made his ground. It was a good return from Asad Bukhari. He's got a good arm. So Hikmat has given away 7 runs so far of his 3 deliveries. Popert's not being able to get those boundaries freely. Plays it towards the covers. A good delivery from Hikmat. Obviously, it's this field is getting soggier by the minute. So anything which is not properly timed, or there is not a lot of force behind it, would really travel the whole way to the boundary. You will have to work very hard for your runs on this wicket. A better delivery again. Wahaj not being able to find the connection there. Straight to the fielder. I believe it will be easier for the chasing team unless Poperts can actually get a few big overs here. They still ideally would have wanted to see themselves anywhere close to that 50-run mark by now, but they're probably a few runs short. Anything close to 110 or 120 would be a par on this wicket, but for that they will need to go big from here. Wahaj and Abbas both need to get to their 30 runs, and then obviously we expect Umar Azam and Imran Ali coming in. Imran Ali, considering the fact that the form that he displayed in the previous game, once again Wahaj struggling to find the connection there. Umar Dogar running into bowl to Abbas. He gets a faint outside edge. Will it reach the boundary? I think it will. Still a very good delivery there though. He is a bit slingy, so his deliveries usually tend to skid through, stay a bit low as well. He bowls those occasional cross seamers as well, so bangs it in short once again. Didn't find the connection, couldn't find the gap there. Mia Manan was behind it nicely. Abbas looking to capitalize the overthrow there, but Wahaj wasn't interested. So Umar Dogar will be bowling to Wahaj here. Bangs it in short. Has he found the connection? I think he has on this occasion. So finally a boundary coming for Poperts, a sixer rather. They have been getting the odd boundary here and there, but haven't been able to find the maximum in this innings. That was probably the first one. Umar Dogar still has to get through one delivery of his spell. Wahaj will look to capitalize it. He withdraws at the last moment. Conditions getting tougher by the minute. Obviously wet outfield, and the square now as well is a bit slippery for the bowlers. Not the ideal conditions to be playing cricket, I suppose. Umar Dogar runs in again. A full delivery. Skied that one. Falling in short. Hikmat nearly made his way there. A very He's a brilliant fielder, but the ball is not traveling. Batsmen are getting to work really hard. And I think the Popert's bowlers rather should probably should be looking at this right now, and they could use the conditions well if they bowl in the right areas, try to dry up the runs, which the JLB team have been doing fairly well. They still haven't been able to put a decent score. Well, they are at 55 for no loss. It's a big shot this time and well fielded by Umar Dogar. Not being able to find the gap there, Wahaj. I think he gets to his 30 runs. He will retire and Umar Azam will be walking in. 16 bolo. 16 bolo. 56. सातवां. थर्टी पे रिटायर हो जाता है और LMS में 50 पे रिटायर होता है, जो 20 ओवर है, T10 में 30 पे. अच्छा, जब एंड में आते जब सारे आउट हो जाते हैं. बाहर आ गया और फील्ड सिर्फ 6 है, टोटल 8. So Mia Manan runs in, bowls to Abbas Raza Khan, scuffs that one, couldn't find the gap as well. Difficult conditions out there for the batsman right now, unless Umar Azam can hit a few out the park and make things interesting here. Mia Manan runs in. It's a big shot from Umar Azam. Has he found the connection there? Yes, he has. Just manages to go over the fielder on these kind of conditions. Playing a shot like that, only Umar Azam can do that. He's got a heavy bat and is very strong through the covers. He can hit the ball straight down the ground as well. He is the finisher for the Poperts, so he will have to play his role here big time in this big final. Mia Manan runs in once again. Has he found a connection once again? Yes, he has. That is a big hit from Umar Azam. So 2 much needed boundaries for Poperts here, bringing the run rate back to somewhere around 10. Still a delivery to go off this over. That is what Umar Azam brings to this team. He adds another dimension to the whole lineup. This time a brilliant delivery to end this over by Mia Manan. A Yorker outside off. So he ends the over well. 69 after 7 overs. So Hikmat will continue, or will they bring in Asad Bukhari here? Asad Bukhari, considering the fact that he puts a lot of pace on the ball, they wouldn't want to put him in front of Umar Azam. So Hikmat will bowl his second over. He gave away only 9 runs in his previous over. He will be bowling to Abbas Raza Khan. Bangs one shot, and has Abbas Raza Khan found the connection there? Yes, he has. That was probably the ball that he was looking for quite a while. So he gets his 33 runs there as well. I think Imran Ali will be sent in from the form that he displayed in the previous game. He will definitely need to continue from where he left off, because unless they put something around 110 or 120 on this wicket, they might not be able to challenge the strong JLB batting lineup. But they'll only be able to do that if they get another 35-40 runs of the last 3, which seems like a big task. considering the quality of the JLB bowlers. They don't like to go for runs. They can hold the things back. They can change their length according to the situation. That is why they're probably one of the best teams playing the LMS here in Lahore. So Hikmat trying to rush in through his deliveries. He will be bowling to Imran Ali. Bowls in a quick delivery. Thumps into his thigh rather. It was a bit high, probably going down leg as well. Could have been helped on its way, but Imran wanted to smash that out the park. Once again a quick delivery. Bowling very intelligently here to Imran Ali. Couldn't find the connection on two occasions there. Imran Ali should have looked to rotate on the first delivery itself, but then it is the T10 format and you need to keep going after the bowling. That is the requirement of this quick format. Short delivery and everyone is beaten. The ball definitely slushing its way to the boundary, won't make it there. And one run short, so only a single given away still. So just one run short there, being signaled by the umpire. So Hikmat bowling a flighted delivery to Umar Azam and he smashes it out the park. Cry of anguish from Hikmat, criticizing himself to have bowled that last flighted delivery. Could have just fired that in outside off and gotten away with the over there, but I think Umar Azam needs to take the majority of the strike here and Imran Ali needs to understand that quickly, because all the other bowlers will not bowl into his area of strength. Fahim Afridi coming in to bowl his second over and Hikmat being the one instructing him to keep it away from Imran Ali's area of strength. Imran Ali will definitely look for anything banged in short into the wicket. So Fahim Afridi will try to keep it outside off, try to bowl it full or maybe in that hard length area. 83. Fahim Afridi bangs it in short. Imran Ali not finding the connection and a good catch. Probably had overrun that a little bit, but then again managing to hold on to it. So Imran Ali has been dismissed. So Hisham Asad is the new man in and plays a shot straight away and a catch beautifully taken by Hikmat. A reverse cup sliding off his knees. That is what makes him one of the best fielder in the LMS alongside Faiz Kamar, Abbas Raza Khan and a few others as well. Hisham Asad, rightly so, had gone after it. It will be Saqib Butt walking in. It's very important that they realize that Umar Azam is the one striking the ball well. So even Hisham Asad could have managed to take a single there and bring Umar Azam back on strike, but he just went after it from the first ball. Probably would have been given the instructions by the captain, Abbas Raza Khan. A good Yorker fired in by Fahim Afridi. Saqib Butt manages to get that away, take that out. Saqib Butt will definitely play a very important role on this surface here for Popett's. Somebody like him and Abbas Raza Khan himself. Bangs it in short this time. Umar Azam couldn't find the connection. Bowled it away from the batsman. Very intelligently bowled. तीन आया. So Saqib Butt will be facing the last delivery from Fahim Afridi. Has he played it into the gap? Should have been 2 runs there. They are going for the second run. And has the keeper taken it, or has he not? Yes, that has been given out by the leg umpire. So that is the 3rd wicket. But the good thing about it is that Umar Azam will be on strike, and I think he should probably look to face most of the deliveries of this final over. I think Asad Bukhari will be given the ball to get through this last over. He will fire them in outside off.
That means 5 overs.
नहीं आप ज़्यादा भी यूज़ कर सकते हो, लेकिन मैक्सिमम 1-2 कर सकते हैं. So Asad Bukhari will be bowling to Umar Azam. And he starts off with a wide, fires one in outside off. He'll look to do the same, stay near that wide line. Full toss, and he skied that one in. Will that be taken? Fielder under it. Couldn't reach. So they will get 2 runs. So 18-9 is what Popett's are at after the first delivery of that last over. Full toss once again, and that has been smashed and would have been 6 on any ground in the world, I suppose. It went that high. It's fallen a good 9 or 10 meters away from the boundary, so probably would have been 6 on any ground. Initially, I thought that he didn't find the connection there, but that is Umar Azam for you. Once again, and this time not finding the connection. Umar Azam, will he? They will not go for the run out. I think went very hard, and I think he's played it onto the inside of his ankle, I suppose. Is he walking off? Seems to be in a lot of pain. Those ones hurt really bad, being a batsman, because that is one of the areas which is mostly not protected. He's just struggling his way off the square right now, and hope he regains some sort of composure and faces these last two deliveries. Well, I think if he faces the next delivery and dispatches it, he'll definitely be done with his 30 runs. So that will bring Wasim Murli to face the last delivery. If there is a dot and he hits a home run of the last delivery, they get 12. So something to think about here by the Popett's team. But on the other end, Asad Bukhari is more than capable of bowling two dots here as well. But then in front of Umar Azam, it's always tough bowling dot balls. So good contest on the last two deliveries. Umar Azam seems to have controlled the pain somewhat, and I think he will face the fourth delivery here from Asad Bukhari. So Asad Bukhari will be bowling his fourth delivery of this over. He's given away 9 so far. He will need to keep these two deliveries very tight. Bangs it in short, and Umar Azam decides to block it. And I think he will go after the last delivery. Because he would have retired and gone back into the hut. So smart play by Umar Azam. Even though it was fired in, he could have probably just smashed it back over the bowler's head, but he doesn't want to run. Full toss. Is that a no ball? That's been skied. The fielder is under it. He drops it. So it could have been 2 home runs there. If that was a home run, Asad Bukhari would have still had to bowl one more delivery. So 2 home runs. But Umar Azam again deciding not to run. This time he gets the connection and he hits a home run for his team off the last delivery. So he gets the total to 108 runs, and they have crossed that elusive 100-run mark in the big final. How much will that challenge the JLB team? We will have to see after the innings break. But what an innings by Umar Azam. Again proving that he is probably one of the biggest stars playing the LMS game, the biggest impact players rather, along with players like Hikmatullah Khan, or somebody like Mubashir Bhatti or Abbas Raza Khan, or even Faiz Kamar. So one of the renowned characters. So what a finish for his team, and we will catch you on the other side of the innings break when JLB come on to the middle and try to chase this total down. So we welcome you back to the second innings of this big final of the T10 League. And JLB have managed to put on rather restrict Popett's at 108. Popett's were looking very likely to get a lot lesser than that if it wasn't for Umar Azam, who stepped up for the Popett's once again and got them over that elusive 100-run mark. So Saqib Butt will be starting off. He will be bowling to Mia Manan. Starts off with a good delivery. Wanted to piece that through the covers, but finds the fielder on that occasion. That was a good delivery, trying to use the wicket. Saqib Butt will definitely bring in a lot of his experience. He will not try to bowl in that area of strength. And has Wahaj gotten a stumping? Those were some quick hands shown by Wahaj. That is a big breakthrough for Popett's. They have managed to get rid of Mia Manan in the first over itself. How big will that wicket be in the context of this game? JLB still have the batting to challenge this total with Zain Shah and Hikmat and Asad Bukhari, even Fahim Afridi, who can hit the long ball, but we will have to see how they go about this chase from here onwards. Straight away a change in strategy, and Asad Bukhari has been sent in to cater the left arm spin from Saqib Butt. But a big breakthrough. Wahaj lightning quick behind the stumps. One of the safest keepers playing the game as far as this LMS format is concerned. He had a brilliant Premier League, both with bat and gloves. So Saqib Butt will be bowling to Asad Bukhari. So Asad Bukhari will be facing Saqib Butt. He will definitely try to go after the bowler here. That is how Bukhari plays. Again, trying to pierce the offside field through the covers, but finding the fielder once again. This is a brilliant power surge over so far from Saqib Butt. Once again, a good delivery, fired in at the pads, not giving Asad Bukhari the room on that occasion. Defensively plays it off for a one. That will bring Umar Dogar onto the strike, and I think this is the prize wicket for the Popett's team, as Umar Dogar will definitely look to build on and score runs for his team here. Very crucial his role has become all of a sudden. So Saqib Butt bowls a good delivery, again finds the fielder. Brilliant fielding there. Talha throwing himself on to the ground, and a good return as well. Umar Azam will probably have a swollen ankle after this game, and he has a fielder coming in to field for him, which is Raja Hasnan. So Abbas Raza Khan will take the new ball for the second over. He will be bowling to Umar Dogar. It's a good first ball, played down the ground, nicely fielded by Raja Hasnan. So he will be bowling around the wicket to Asad Bukhari. That's a big shot from Asad Bukhari. It's brilliant through the covers. That is his strong area. Just smashes it over the cover fielder, deep cover fielder for a flat 6. So he will definitely make Abbas Raza Khan think hard here. Another flighted delivery, another big shot. Will that be taken? So another 6 over the covers. The 2 6s by Asad Bukhari. Flighted delivery. Did that clip the pad? Yes, it did. So Asad Bukhari will definitely look to find anything through the covers. Once again, he goes towards deep mid wicket this time. Well fielded by Imran. One-handed pickup. But good running between the wickets. Should have been a 1 there actually, but Abbas Raza Khan conceding 15 runs in the first over. So he is bringing Talha into the attack now. Talha will definitely look to bounce back from the previous game. He did give away a few runs in his second over in the previous game. Very crucial spell from his side needed for the Popett's team. Good first delivery. Swinging away. Dogar couldn't find the length that he was looking for. He skied that. Will that be taken? There is a fielder under it. What a catch from Raja Hasnan. Beautiful running and catch. Or is that Abbas Raza Khan? Captain leading from the front. What a catch from Abbas Raza Khan. That is why he's one of the best fielders going around. Umar Dogar has been dismissed. Another big wicket for Popett's here. Umar Dogar couldn't find the length there. A much better intent being shown by the bowlers this time around. They know they will have to defend this total. So Hikmatullah Khan Marwat is the new man in. JLB still holding Zain Shah back. He's probably one of the players to look out for. So they still have got a lot of firepower in the dugout, even after having lost 2 big wickets of Mia Manan and Umar Dogar. So he runs into bowl to Hikmatullah Khan Marwat. And he's gotten rid of Hikmat as well. So 2 wickets of 2 balls. Is that the game? That is a big wicket. The ball just stuck onto the wicket and it has skid through, kept low. Has it flicked the leg stump there? So 2 big wickets by Talha. What a comeback from the last game. He has brought his team in this game big time. So Zain Shah is the new man coming in. Always very calm. Does not take a lot of pressure. That is how he plays. He will take his time, but then obviously he will go after the bowling. So Imran Ali passing on some very important tips to Talha with his experience. This is turning out to be a superb bowling change by Abbas. Usually he turns towards Talha in the final few overs of the innings, but bringing him in early, and he has taken two very important wickets for his team here on a hat-trick here. He runs in. Oh, that was a beautiful delivery. He was coming in. Zain Shah managing to get the inside edge there. So this is a brilliant over so far from Talha. He will be bowling to Asad Bukhari here. And nicely played, but straight to the fielder. Played it fine. So a brilliant first over comes to an end by Talha. 2 runs and 2 wickets in that over. That is why Abbas Raza Khan thinks so highly of him and always trusts him in these pressure situations. And straight away he's turning towards his experienced pro in Imran Ali. JLB in a lot of trouble here. 19 for 3 after 3 overs. They still need 90 runs of the last 7. Poperts will definitely need to bowl a few very tight overs here. So Imran Ali will be bowling to Asad Bukhari. Asad Bukhari likes pace onto the bat. Imran Ali runs in. That stayed low. That is brilliant wicket keeping. It is usually the hardest for the wicketkeeper when it stays that low, because it's inconsistent bounce on its way to the keeper and very difficult to collect. Imran Ali runs in once again. Another good delivery, bangs it into the wicket. If you use this wicket, you can make things very difficult for the batsman, because the ball is not coming onto the bat nicely. They are getting stuck into the wicket as well. Imran Ali, I think he will definitely look to use the wicket here. He runs in, bangs it in short, played nicely by Zain Shah, used the pace there. He's a very strong square of the wicket either side. I think it's only best if he tries to make him play down the ground. He will play those fine nudges and flicks off his legs. So Imran Ali runs in once again. Good delivery, played towards the covers. A sweet sound of the bat of Zain Shah, even though he's looking at the bottom of his bat, but made a very nice sound as it rolled towards the fielder at long off. Ranini runs in, bowls a yorker, turning out to be a low full toss. A good delivery to be ending the over with. Let's see if Abbas Raza Khan will continue with Talha, who had a brilliant first over. Yes, he is looking to continue. So 26 for 3 after 4 overs. JLB will definitely look to have 1 or 2 very big overs here if they want to make any sort of way back into this game. Talha bowled a brilliant first over. It'll be a bit of a test of nerves here for him against someone like Asad Bukhari, who will definitely would want to get on top of Talha Kamal Bela here in terms of nerves and pressure. It's a good first delivery, but played it into the gap. He is very strong through the covers. Probably expecting the short ball now. He's got his helmet on. Talha Kamal Bela running in once again. Good delivery. Has he found the fielder there? And that was a brilliant effort from Abbas Raza Khan. Almost got another wicket for his team. Talha Kamal Bela, what an effort from Abbas. He is at the top of his game tonight for his team. He will be bowling to Zain Shah now. It's a big shot. And Zain Shah has been dismissed as well. So 3 wickets for Talha Kamal Bela. That took the bottom of the bat for Zain Shah. Brilliant bowling once again. Bowling in a way swinger, kept low, couldn't find the connection. And brilliant catch taken by Raja Hasnain on the boundary, who is the substitute fielder, fielding for Umar Azam. So 4 wickets down, JLB. What a spell by Talha Kamal Bela tonight. So Fahim Afridi is the new man in. JLB have lost all of their main batsmen, and it is down to Asad Bukhari now to take some sort of responsibility here. Or if Fahim Afridi can chip in a few, obviously 2 left-handers now. So Talha Kamal Bela will be bowling to Fahim Afridi. Good first delivery coming into the batsman. Defended by the batsman there. Brilliant length being hit by Talha Kamal Bela in this match. Not trying anything fancy, unlike the previous game where he was trying too many things. So he's just focused on hitting the deck hard. Another good delivery, played straight. Brilliant fielding by Abbas Raza Khan. Once again, nothing is passing him tonight. He's like a wall on that long off position. What a spell from Tala Kamal Bela. 8 runs and 3 wickets. He's gotten through that JLB middle order tonight. So Abbas Raza Khan, rightly so, is bringing himself into the attack, considering his 2 left-handers onto the wicket. He already threw 5 overs. They still need 77 of the last 5. So Abbas Raza Khan will be bowling to Fahim Afridi, who can hit the ball long. And the fielder keeps it down to 1, even though it was a gentle sort of a return, but the batsmen were never in it for 2 runs. Fahim Afridi will definitely look to put Asad Bukhari on strike and want him to face most part of the deliveries here. Good shot from Asad Bukhari, but straight to the fielder. I initially thought he had placed it into the gap. So even though it has traditionally been a chasing ground, Aleem Dar, but the wicket has gotten tougher with every passing delivery. The wicket has even gotten darker, to be honest. The more I look at it, the ball not coming onto the bat nicely. Batsman keeps scuffing deliveries towards the offside, not finding any sort of connection there. Another tight over being bowled here, and this will keep putting JLB into more mess. Big shot by Asad Bukhari. Has he found the gap? And the throw comes in. So just a single there once again. So another over goes by, and 36 for 4 after 6 overs. And we've come down to the last 20 deliveries of this match. I still wouldn't want to use the phrase that Popett's have held this game by the scruff of his neck, because Asad Bukhari is more than capable of hitting those big sixes. Even Fahim Afridi, we've seen in the tournament that he can smash the ball long and hard. But Abbas is cleverly rotating his bowlers now. It's a good shot. Will he get 4 runs here? It's brilliant fielding by Raja Hasnain. Very difficult conditions out there to bat now, and batsmen have not been able to put anything away for some time now. Wasim, another experienced campaigner in this Popett's team. Once again using the wicket hard. Was that gone? Asad Bukhari had his foot firmly in the crease, but cotton bold chance goes down. Wasim Abbas, another brilliant campaigner, had a brilliant Premier League. Good shot. Again finding the fielder. Nicely behind it was Abbas Raza Khan. So another brilliant over being bowled here, not giving anything away, and JLB team quickly getting sucked into that quicksand. Big shot from Asad Bukhari, and he has found the connection on this occasion. So a much needed 6 for his team. Is it a bit too little, too late? We will have to see. Well, he gets his 32 runs. Well, if he was to be staying on the wicket, I think it would have given JLB some sort of optimism in this match, but I think with him leaving, I don't know how much the other batsmen will take up the responsibility from here, because I think it is only boundaries for JLB. 44 for 4 is the score. 3. We are into the 7th over. So 65 of 16 is a very big task from here. It's pretty much 22 runs and over from here. So good delivery, full delivery. He has found a bit of a gap there, but brilliant fielding once again from Abbas Raza Khan. I think this is probably the best I've seen him field in a long time. He is charged up for this big final, and I think he's by himself probably would have saved around 20-22 runs for his team. And a brilliant catch of Umar Dogar. So Saqib Butt being brought back. He only gave away 2 runs in his first power surge over and took an all-important wicket of Mia Manan. So I think Popett's had been losing wickets, which ultimately led to the downfall of their chase in this big final. I think they probably would have looked to hold on to the wickets. Once again, not finding the connection there. Fahim Afridi definitely trying to smash the ball towards or over the long off field. But on a number of occasions we've seen he hasn't been able to find the connection there. The ball staying a touch low, so hitting the lower part of the bat. As a big shot, will it go to hand? Raja Hasnan was running in, but withdrew at the last moment from the catch. So the only way for JLB from here is to swing hard. That's a good shot. Has he found the gap this time? A big dive in from Abbas Raza Khan once again. He has been brilliant on the field. A treat to watch for the spectators. Some world-class level of fielding being shown by Abbas Raza Khan. Nearly got to that one as well. So a much needed boundary for JLB there. Another good delivery, and again into the gap. So 2 boundaries back to back for Fahim Afridi here. Is that just restoring some sort of pride, or is he fancying himself to get 26 and over from here, which is the required run rate? Certainly not a wicket where you can easily get 26 of 2. Fahaj getting a hand to that once again. Brilliant wicket keeping, I would say. Saving a run there for his team. Three runs taken and a wide, so 4 runs there for JLB. Still a delivery to go of this over. 60. So one more delivery of Saqib Butt's over. So another good delivery by Saqib Butt. Has that been stumped? Yes, so a wicket of the final delivery and exactly 49 to get off the last 2 overs. That is a run rate of 24.5. So 4 sixes of each over is what JLB need from here, and all of their batsmen are back into the hut. So Fahim Afridi, realistically the only batsman here who can hit a few. 49
कितने ओवर में
10 बॉलों का
ये जीत गई फिर आउट कितने विकेट के लिए
5 आउट है
8 रन आउट है आज कितने कितने बंदे हैं
8
तो ज़्यादा ना
So obviously a bit of an inquiry from a spectator as well. We need to look after them as we move forward in this game. Just doing our bit as far as the social responsibility is concerned and being a responsible citizen. In the meanwhile, Wasim continues. He will be bowling his last over of the night and of the T10 tournament. Starts off with the dot ball. Full toss. Has he cleared the fielder? Yes, he has. So the first 6 of the over comes in, and he will need 3 more from here in this over. A good delivery. Has he found the gap there? Yes, he has. So a boundary. So Fahim Afridi scoring a few runs at the end now. A little too late. Too little too late rather is if that's the phrase. $27. So another good shot, but this time he will find the fielder. Good return from Raja Hasnan. Wasim could have gotten rid of Fahim Afridi there, but I think he was too busy trying to concentrate on the next delivery probably. A good last delivery, some sort of connection there from Abdul Hadi. Just a single, so that will bring Abdul Hadi onto the strike. Fahim Afridi probably miscalculating there. Should have refused a single rather, so that he could take the strike of the last delivery. Last over will be bowled by Imran Ali, so a huge ask against someone like him to be scoring 37 runs. So a rather comprehensive win for Poparts at the end. They've been the top side in this tournament, and what a win for them. I mean, it's a huge game. Some big confidence they will take into the day season with this big win. Talha Kamal Bela showing up for the final. He's proved to be a big match player for his team time and again. There was a game I remember at this same venue where he defended 10 or 11 runs in the final over, getting his team over the line, and tonight once again stepping up and taking 3 huge wickets. Big shot, tried a big shot, couldn't find the connection, will fall it in the circle. Will Abbas Raza Khan take a direct hit, narrowly missing the stumps there. So still 35 runs needed of the last 3, and a possible 24 can be scored of these 3 balls if he hits 3 sixes. A good Yorker straight towards middle stump. The ball just slushing its way to the fielder there on this wet outfield. So Fahim Afridi fighting hard for his team in a lost cause, but probably could have been sent earlier, I feel, because he was fighting it out there. But all of the big guns for JLB misfiring tonight. Asad Bukhari would be walking back in onto the strike. He will be on the non-striker's end. Abdul Hadi will be facing. Imran Ali would want to keep Asad Bukhari away from the last ball, hence the field being brought in. I think he will fire it in the block hole. Good delivery. And Asad Bukhari is dismissed off the last ball. So will it be Fahim Afridi or Abdul Hadi will be facing the last ball? So Abdul Hadi will be facing the last ball. Should have been Fahim Afridi though, but I think he's probably packed his kit up now. So the captain's allowing Abdul Hadi to face the last ball. And Ali runs in. Is that a no ball? That has been given as a no ball. And he hits it away for 4 runs. So JLB reach 80 runs. And he still has an opportunity of hitting it for a home run. And that's been dropped. So a comedy of errors, bit of a comedy of errors. Popett's have been impressive in the field, and a big win by Popett's. A huge statement given away by the Popett's team, who were the better side tonight. They were the confident of the two teams. Big win for Popett's. I hope you enjoyed this big final tonight. And JLB were definitely cold on the night. The batsmen couldn't step up to the big occasion. So a big win for Popett's here. So the teams shaking the hands at the end of the game. And the Popett's team will definitely be the recipients of the trophy here tonight. Some big performances from the Popett's team. Bas Raza Khan was brilliant out there in the field. Umar Azam brilliant with the ball, with the bat rather. Talha Kamal Bela showing it up big time for his team. So we hope you had lots of fun viewing this great tournament. It was full of entertainment. And this is Hamza Kamal Bela and signing off for this T10 tournament. It was a treat to watch for all on and off the field. So we are definitely gearing up towards a big day season, and we hope to see you all there, meet you all there during the day season. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you had a great time. See you around, and signing off.